Hey guys, what's going on? It's Alex here with another honest review. Today we're looking at the 2015 Roku 2. Let's get straight on it. So going straight into the actual Roku 2 itself, on the back we've got the DC power, the Ethernet port, HDMI port and a micro SD port. On the back side, there is also a USB slot. The USB slot and micro SD slot are for local storage. As you can see, the Roku 2 is quite small and can pretty much fit on any shelf or anywhere that you can pretty much get it. Taking a look into the actual remote itself, as you can see at the top we have got a back button, a home button, a directional pad with an OK at the front, a return which can skip back like 10 seconds or whatever, a star for the menu button, a rewind, pause and fast forward button with some shortcuts at the bottom for all of your sort of needs for jumping onto a certain channel. It's a shame that you can't actually program these to different specific channels if you don't use radio, for example, like I don't. But as you can see, you can quickly jump into apps like Netflix and then go on to what you were last watching really quickly, as I've just shown you. The phone app is actually seriously great to use. I much prefer it to use than the actual remote control, as this has actually got the ability to have a keyboard built in, and it's really frustrating using the keyboard built in. You can also choose all your favourite channels that you have on your Roku 2 to display up on your device. As you can see, the app is really simple to use. If you've got pretty much the exact same layout as the remote control, and the quality that you get on the Roku 2 itself is great. It does only go up to 1080p, so people that have 4K TVs will have to rely on downscaling to 1080p. But to be honest, not a lot of people do really have 4K TVs yet, but the quality itself is pretty great. Something else they also decided to add to the Roku 2 itself was actually screen mirroring and casting. I don't really need to show you casting, as you've probably already seen it before, where you use your phone to cast a video, photo or a certain app like Netflix straight onto the screen. But as you've already got Netflix itself, you can already do it. But as you can see, I'm streaming a game called Hill Climb Jumping straight onto the TV and playing it, just to demonstrate what you can do with it. It's pretty fluid, there's not much lag at all. It all really depends on your system that you may be using. So just to quickly go over the pros and cons themselves, as you can see, the UI is really simple and easy to use. There's actually over 1400 apps which range with loads of sort of stuff. You can also get some other ones on the internet. Also, the mobile app is so useful. If it didn't have the mobile app, it would annoy me so much having to use the default remote control with the Roku 2 all the time. Having a look at the cons quickly, some of the apps you do have to pay for, but if you think about it, Netflix, you have to pay for that already. But on other apps like streaming cable apps, you have to pay monthly for them, or streaming certain media, you have to pay anything from 69p a month to say £30 a month. Like I said previously in the video, there is no 4K support. And lastly, some people may have found an issue with this. It definitely annoyed me when I opened up the box. There was no HDMI cable in the box, and it really annoys me when you get a new piece of hardware and you don't have all the cables that you need. The Roku 2 actually retails at the moment for about £69.99, which I think is about $80, I think, around about that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I covered everything for you guys. I would recommend the Roku 2 to anyone if the price was a bit cheaper and there wasn't obviously as many apps that you have to pay for. And I also think that they should add some sort of game utility to it where you can download games off of a Android or whatever, as they've already got some form of Google Play on there. Thanks and goodbye.